Welcome to my art studio tour. This is my art studio. It's in my living room. As you can see, I have a chair there, which most of the cat sits on, but I sit on there too. I actually just rearranged my living room so that I could have my art studio by the window, or my little art spot by the window, so that I can like film stuff, take pictures of my art easier, and have light while I'm doing art. Sorry, got a frog in my throat. Yeah. So, as you can see, it's a pretty simple setup. I've got just a kitchen chair, which is from my dining room table here, and then we've got I've got this funky thing for filming stuff, and it's got a light. I wouldn't necessarily recommend it. It does fine, but it's, I don't know. It's I guess a beginner kind of thing. And this table is from my grandma, actually. She used to have it. It's pretty old, but I got this tablecloth from a fabric store, which is sort of like this fake vinyl tablecloth stuff. And I just wanted something that would protect the table more, so I wouldn't have to worry about wrecking it. So then we've got, this is just an aught light I can use for making it brighter, obviously. It's also got colors, if it will go on. Why won't the colors go on? Oh, there we go. Mood lighting, which is nice. And then I'm actually interested to see like if my setup will stay the same for this year. This is why it's kind of cool to do it at the beginning of this year and see how it goes for like what will it be like next year, what will it be like the year after that. I don't know. Anyway, so now I'll show you some of the stuff I've got on my table. So I've got my pencil case, which has obviously that glue stick. But the main thing is my colored pencils, which I got this year, which I really like. They're the Staedtler. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Staedtler. And they're like triangular. They're actually kind of nice. I actually kind of like the triangular. I wasn't sure if I like it, but I like it. It's nice to hold. They don't roll off your table, which is nice. They kind of stay in place. So I've been using them a lot. I use them to sketch in my sketchbook mostly. I just prefer using colored pencils to sketch. And then we've got just a pen for stuff. I don't even know why is my hair tie in here? I don't know. I don't think, oh, I guess there's some washi tape. I don't think there's too much else interesting in here. I guess there's a Copic marker, but I don't really use that in my sketchbook, so yeah. So that's what I've got in my pencil case. Let me know if there's something else I should be keeping in my pencil case. And then we've got this, which I'm in the process of painting. It's actually it used to have flossers in it, dental flossers, and I'm painting it and storing my washi tape and other little bits and bobs in. Like my sister got me this cute little note guy, and some more note stuff, washi tape. Yep. So I decided I'd do that, and then I'm gonna put this kitty cat, which I made out of paper mache. We're gonna like attach him to the top. So he's cute once I'm done painting this. Yeah, I think that's gonna be cute. And look at his cute little face. Brings me joy. I want to make some more of these, but I also don't at the same time. And of course I've got my notepads. This is actually really handy. I got this at the dollar store. It just, I use it, you put your phone in it, right? And it sets it up. And I find it really useful for when I'm like sketching in my sketchbook or needing references. So I put my phone up there and then I can bring up my references on my phone. And I find it really helpful. I really like it. Or if I'm watching something while I draw or listening to something, that's really handy. I really like it. I was like, am I going to use this? Am I not? I actually use it all the time. So I'm actually really happy with that. Very useful little tool, which I keep here. Sometimes I bring it elsewhere because I use it just all the time. Then I've got my Ohuhu markers, water brush markers, which I just recently got and I love them. I actually made a TikTok unboxing them the other day. They're so nice. I love them a lot. Ta-da! Very nice markers. So they're gonna probably be a staple of my sketchbook from now on. Staple in my sketchbook. And then I've got I tend to reuse things. I probably should get some cuter stuff, but I use these for my paint water, sour cream, and yogurt containers. And then I store other stuff in them when I'm not using them. Like, I want to try doing some stuff with this foam in my paintings. I don't know. I'm trying to experiment with stuff. And then I reuse my paper towels because they just dry and then you can just use them again for paint stuff. So that's what I've got there. And then I've got my, I used to work at a fabric store and they gave us these mugs. But it works for art too. So I've got my art, or my pencils and some stuff in here. I'll probably put more stuff I actually use in here more regularly. I just put it here from another desk, but I'll probably have more stuff that I use once I go further into the year and using this space more. And then following suit with the yogurt containers, these are my palettes currently. I probably should get some real palettes, but I just happen to like reusing stuff if I can, and these are just things I had on hand. So here's my watercolor palette and my acrylic palette. I probably should get some real ones. I've been thinking about it, but I don't want to just, I don't want to just get one from the dollar store. I want to get one that's a little bit better, but I don't know if that even matters. So I might just get one from the dollar store. And I think we've got, this is actually double-sided tape, but it's not actually stuff I bought for art. This is actually, it came with a weatherizing your winter, or your windows for the winter, where you put plastic on your window and you use this tape. But they give you so much of the tape, and I just have so much of it, so I started using it in my sketchbook because it's just double-sided tape to like tape stuff in. And yeah, keeping that there. And then in here, I've just got my paintbrushes, which are mostly really cheap ones actually, because I'm pretty tentative about buying expensive things, but I'll probably, if I get more into different painting, I'll probably get some better quality stuff. I've also got hand-me-down ones like this. These yellow ones are from my parents, so they're, I think, a bit better quality brushes, but they are very old, so I don't know what happened to my big brush was in that other thing right there, so that was also for my parents. But yeah, most of these are really cheap, but they work for me for now, so that's fine with me. And there's a twig in here too. I don't know why there's a twig in there. Kind of an interesting twig, I guess. I'm a bit of a hoarder. What can I say? Whoops. And that's all for on top of my desk. I have a lot more art supplies, but they're in storage. But I can also show you where I keep my frequently used art supplies. So I've been keeping my frequently used art supplies in this basket nearby, and we've got, you can see more of the sponges. This is my watercolor set. I can't remember what it's called. Kuretake. Something Gamzen, I think. Gansai. I don't know. It's a pretty popular one, though. You'll see on, you'll see a lot of people have. I quite like them. The only thing I don't really like about them is it's such a big palette. But I probably should, I keep forgetting you can take them out, the pans, and just put the colors you're using on your desk, but it takes up such a large amount of your desk. That's the only thing I don't really like about it. And I've got newspapers and flyers, which sometimes I put down to keep my desk safe. That was before I had my tablecloth. And then we've got my acrylic paintings. This is kind of a mess in here, as you can see. I kind of just throw stuff in here. I should probably organize it better. Some acrylic paint, and of course my acrylic paints that were all over the place. And I've got some paper that I can glue in my sketchbook. This is just like secondhand stuff. What was that? This is the same acrylic. This is the box. Hey, I think I have some interesting stuff in here. Oh yeah, okay, some, this is my gesso, which I usually use to get paint over stuff I don't like in my sketchbook and then try to paint over them. This is like my favorite watercolor thing, mostly because it made watercolor so easy for me. The Sakura Koi watercolors. Yeah, it's like a little travel pocket kit, which was also very popular a few years ago. I don't know if it's still very popular, but it's a very popular one. And I really, really like it. Because I'm not very good at getting stuff out, and I'm getting better at like getting all the supplies out and doing it, but this really helped me get into watercolors more because it's just so easy. It's all right there. Yeah. And there's not too much more interesting in here, I don't think. Just some random doodads. This is just another pencil sharpener in here. This tin thing. These are some markers my sister gave me. They're like a watercolor brush kind of marker. I wish there was like lighter colors in it though, because they're pretty saturated, which I kind of find difficult to use. Some more glue sticks. And this is a sketchbook that I don't use because it's so small. I need to I wish I was better at... I should probably try using this more, because I do like doing small drawings. It's just, I don't know. This is just a notebook that I've got, which I should probably use, because I keep being like, I don't have a notebook. Where I have like a million notebooks. Oh, this is a watercolor book I made, actually. With a watercolor paper and a pretty little thing on top, which I should probably do some more watercolor paintings in. Whoops. There's one I did that was actually I did in San Francisco. So pretty much the only time I've left Canada. That is the only time I left Canada. These are old paintings. But I should probably finish this one because there's not too much more in here. Yeah, and I like this little book. I should make more. They're really cute and fun. Yeah, little watercolor book. Then I've got some like... I kind of want to do a video where I like finish this. I did in alcohol markers like years ago, and it's not finished and it doesn't look right, and I don't know. I kind of want to try to like fix it and try to make it actually look right. But I don't know. And this is just like some watercolor stuff, watercolor paper, a piece of cardboard that I don't want to throw out because it seems like it would be useful for something. Oh gosh, the joys of being a hoarder. Oh, this is another sort of art book I made, but with some so I made the cover out of like scraps of fabric. I like put a thing of tulle, which is the stuff that you use to make tutu skirts out of, over top a bunch of scraps of fabric, and then put a piece of scrappy fabric on the back that you don't care about, and then you sandwich in all these colorful pieces of scrap fabric, and you sew all over it, all these stitches, and then it makes a new piece of fabric. A very thick piece of fabric, mind you, and I didn't really know what to do with it. I was just kind of testing it out, and I ended up making a little book with it. I should probably do something with it. I don't know what. If you have any ideas what I should do with this book, let me know, because it's pretty cute and I should probably do some art in it. Yeah. Yep. And then I've got another one of those containers, those flosser containers, which they're just too nice to throw out, so I'm gonna try to paint this one as well. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. I think that's my whole I definitely have more art supplies, but they're not like out in like a way that I can use them properly right now, because they're more stuff that I don't really use on a day-to-day basis. So if you want to see my the rest of my art supplies, let me know and I'll do a video on my other art supplies sometime. Yeah, I think that's all. But yeah, I'm curious to see how my art studio will improve from this point and get better. And yeah, I also wanted to just show like a realistic kind of art space tour, because not everyone has a beautiful desk and a shelving and perfectly displayed supplies. So yeah, don't feel bad if you have something similar to mine, or you don't even have a little spot like mine. But I'm really happy with my space, and I'm glad I have enough space to have a little table dedicated to my art. So yeah. Alright, thank you for watching. See you next time. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked this, and interacting with this video really helps my channel out. Alright, bye-bye.